Community Ambulance is a locally owned ambulance company. We've been in business since 2010, providing services for the city of Henderson, Las Vegas, and Clark County. So one of the things we really strive in Community Ambulance is for a road to excellence in all that we do, from our patient care to how we transport people to the medicines that we give. In all aspects of pre-hospital care, we want to be the best. And one of the things we do is to meet that gold standard is that we are CAAS Accredited, and we strive from that from the very beginning, and we've been achieving reaccreditation ever since that time. CAAS Accreditation is important to us because not only does it signal an unwavering commitment to our higher level of emergency medical services to our local officials, but to the local healthcare system, and most importantly, to the communities and patients we ultimately serve. So when we were developing Community Ambulance, we wanted to kind of come from that homegrown atmosphere. We've been here for decades, we care about our community, so we kept talking about the things we wanted to provide and give back to our community. And that's how the name Community Ambulance came about, is we kept talking about community, so we named our ambulance company Community Ambulance. And since then, when we're looking at a logo and how can people identify with Community Ambulance, with the philosophies and the desires and the passions that we have, it came out with the logo was the heart. And from the heart, we have an acronym, the HEART. Each stands for a part of a principle and a belief that we have in our system. Honesty, excellence, accountability, respect, and teamwork.
Community Ambulance cares for our community. That's where the name came from. We provide advanced life support, basic life support, critical care transport, special event medicine. We've done the pandemic response. We give out more vaccines and testing than any other EMS agency in Southern Nevada. We try and do whatever is going to keep our community safe. Other EMS agencies in this community have to pick up a phone and dial an area code to make a decision. We don't. We are the decision makers. And I believe that helps us better serve our community without waiting for an answer. We build relationships. We don't just say that they're the fire department, they're the leaders in our community. We have a relationship with these people. I've worked with most of them for 30 years. So they kind of know when I say something, I'm a man of my word. And we pull through this. When the community needs something, we step up. We did all of the inoculations for the city of Henderson at the request of the mayor. In Clark County, we're still providing inoculations at UNLV. We do all the testing and inoculations for all MGM employees and other casinos as they call us. We try and provide what someone needs when they need it.
I think what makes us stand out is we're not a corporation. We're locally owned and operated, and people that own the company, manage the company, and work here are all part of the community. And well, that's a big deal. When the people that kind of have the decision-making power don't live here and they don't work here, it really changes the dynamic of the organization.
We are the market leader thanks to all those people out there in ambulances. But what's behind that? Well, what's behind that is in our industry, it's not uncommon for people to run like one transport every 2 hours. And that's kind of, you're really hustling to do that. When Rob and I first came into business, we made the decision, we're only going to ask people to run a call every 3 hours. That leaves us capacity. So if it gets real busy, we can handle it. If a bad accident happens, we can handle it. If other ambulance companies don't have capacity, we can go in and do mutual aid and help them. All this while giving our community 95% compliance on all of our contractual requirements. No other private ambulance company could say they do that.
And so we've always had that connection with the community, but it was really galvanized after the October 1st shooting. At that time, we had 21 individuals that were there participating in a medical standby, taking care of people at the concert when the shooting started, and the outpouring of support from the community and appreciation and love was unbelievable. It really meant something when our employees did so much that night and gave so much, and the community acknowledged that. We got Vegas strong on our ambulances. Between October 1st and COVID and what we were doing before, our name is really fitting. We are part of the community, and we believe it.
But we feel that we can provide so much more for our community, and that's through helping through the education components of it, helping kids see a career path, helping people that are at risk and are at need to be able to go and help them out. You know, we look at our companies not just as an emergency ambulance service, but as a solution company, that we can help companies, we can help individuals see their future and be able to achieve their goals that they want to achieve.
We just find that when we participate in our community supports us, and then together we're a stronger unit.
As such, on certain holidays, we try and connect families together. And there's people in nursing homes that just can't go home and see their kids. They can't go home and have a turkey dinner, you know, and they can't go home and watch a Thanksgiving football game with their family. And we try and go into these nursing homes and take these people that wouldn't have the ability to spend the time with their families and bring them to their families, and then later on bring them back home. This way they build the memories, and you know, it's just a great feeling inside for everybody.
There is a bright and wonderful future of what healthcare is transforming into, and we're excited to be a part of that, from taking care of patients in their home, to be able to do telemedicine, be able to change how we've logically thought of things in the past, and to be able to expand in the future. And the nice, exciting things about it is there's things that we haven't even thought of yet today, but we're moving down to those roads and expanding our thoughts and our ideas. And there's a big, bright future in pre-hospital care in the future, and we're going to be a part of that. We welcome this week's CAAS review for our reaccreditation. We enjoy being able to tell you more about community ambulance and some of the things that we've been able to achieve over these last few years. But I want to let you know our team is exceptionally proud of its CAAS accreditation since 2012 and how we remain driven to a higher standard of care. We look forward to meeting and exceeding this gold standard in 2021 and beyond.